Welcome to this video. Proof. Simple and simplified proof in 2 steps using only one of the many fundamentals that all prove that the Amerinds and specifically the Amazon Amerinds are the origin of all humans. Please note that most fundamentals in science indicate specifically the Amazon Amerinds as the ancestors of all humans. The Amazon Amerinds are 100% of the recessive blood group O. First step. The only recessive blood group is O. In other words, blood groups A, B and AB are not recessive and rather dominant. That would mean that if the Amazon Amerinds started to mix significantly with the rest of the world, that at least their ancestral recessive blood group and its corresponding gene would disappear. Being recessive means that in cases a group with a recessive factor like the recessive blood group O mixes, it will become less and less O, and will no longer be 100% of the recessive blood group O, as it was until the year 1500 and even till today. If the Amerinds would come or descend from Asia as consensus supposes and claims, it would be impossible for them to surpass the frequency of dominant blood groups of the parts of Asia that consensus claims they are claimed to have mixed with. Presented blood group D in a north-south central axis in Asia. Presented blood group O dip roughly all over the immensity of Asia. All Amazon Amerinds are the only group that is 100% blood group O, and this consequently proves that the Amazon Amerinds never mixed and never were the result of an external population like the one suggested by consensus. On top of this, consensus claims that the ancestors of all Amerind should have crossed all of Asia and have mixed with Neanderthal and Denisovans. Also, this is impossible, since Neanderthal and Denisovan were totally extinct long before the modern humans arrived in Europe maximum 10,000 years ago and long before modern humans arrived in Asia maximum 19,000 years ago. The early or morphological modern humans that came before the modern humans and also lived when Neanderthal were already never interbred with Neanderthal and never ever acquired any Neanderthal DNA. Asia is dominated by the lowest blood group O frequencies of all the world, and a pure blood group like that of the Amazon Amerinds cannot be a result of or come from any region or any mixing in Asia, and also cannot come from Africa that is not 100% blood group O. Second step. For those that still have doubts, the unique blood group O characteristic for the Amazon is genetically different from the blood group O of the Amerinds and does not exist and never existed outside of the Americas. This means that no external population and not even drift of any existing mixed blood group to 100% recessive blood group O can support the consensus theory. So this one fundamental already offers us a double proof against any external populating of the Americas, or any mixing of the ancestor, which is the Amazon Amerind, with any external group. It is well known by scientists that all Amazon Amerind communities are deeply structured, which also indicates they are extremely old and never mixed. DNA of the Amazon Amerind is present in significant amounts in all continents of the world. Further, the DNA of the Amazon Amerind is present in significant amounts all over Eurasia, including Europe, the Americas, Indonesia, Australia, Oceania and also Africa. All fundamentals prove that the origin of that DNA lies in the Americas and more specifically in the Amazon basin. List of fundamentals. Partial list of fundamentals that prove that the Amazon Amerind is the ancestor of all humans. 1. Unique blood group O. 2. Unique Diego blood group system. 3. Unique fat digesting gene. 4. Several unique haplogroups that are spread out over all continents and consequently are giant in area and very significant. 5. Unique jumping gene PV92 that spilled over to all continents and to all of the world. All these fundamental proofs are negated by consensus. Not one fundamental supports the consensus theory, this even while they present the most important scientific markers of ancestrality and migration. The general public has no idea of these facts. You will find these facts graphically presented and explained in detail in my channels and ebooks. Thank you for watching.